Bonjour tout le monde et bienvenue à Learn French by SUCHITA. Je m'appelle SUCHITA, votre enseignante de la langue française, et dans cette vidéo, on va apprendre 2 questions importantes. Before we begin with this video, I would like to introduce you to my website www.learnfrenchbysuchita.com, where you will find recorded courses for all your French language needs. We have courses for DELF A1, DELF A2, DELF B1, TEF TCF recorded course, French phonetics as well. We have special courses for our school students ranging from grade 5 to grade 8. We also have courses for university students who are enrolled in certificate course or diploma course in Delhi University. And finally, we also have courses for our school students who are aiming to appear for their DELF Prim or DELF Junior examinations. So hurry up and check it out. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. And in this video, we are going to learn 2 very important questions. So let's start with the first question, and that is, qu'est-ce que c'est? Qu'est-ce que c'est? C'est vraiment important que vous répétiez après moi. So repeat after me. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Now, qu'est-ce que c'est, which means what is this? Or it can also mean what are these? So qu'est-ce que c'est? Which means what is this? Or what are these? Now, you can also say it as c'est quoi? C'est quoi? Both of them are same. You can say qu'est-ce que c'est or c'est quoi. These are 2 different ways of saying the same question. Now, repeat after me. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Or c'est quoi? C'est quoi? Qu'est-ce que c'est? C'est quoi? Now, this clearly means what is this or what are these? So, of course, we will ask this question for an object or for a non-living thing. Okay? Qu'est-ce que c'est? C'est quoi? Now, for anything, let's say there is a marker, this is a pen, this is a chair, this is a phone. So, for any object, we can ask this question, what is this? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Or I can also say, c'est quoi? Now, the next question arises, how do you reply to this question? So, for replying to this question, you need 2 things. C'est, ce sont. C'est, ce sont. Now, c'est, which means this is. So, clearly, like there is a table, you will say, this is a table. If someone asks, what is this? You will say, this is a table. Or let's say there are a lot of pens. So, what are these? You will say, these are some pens. So, this is c'est. These are ce sont. Ce sont. C'est. Ce sont. Now, I'll repeat the pronunciation for you. Qu'est-ce que c'est? C'est quoi? C'est, which means this is. And finally, ce sont, which means these are. Okay, so just now we learned there are 2 ways of replying to this question using c'est and ce sont. C'est, which means this is, and ce sont, which means these are. C'est, ce sont. Now, these are few examples that I have written in front of you. For example, the first one, c'est une chaise. C'est une chaise. C'est une chaise. Why am I saying une? Because of the rule liaison. C'est is ending with the consonant T and une is beginning with a vowel which is U. So that is why it is not une, it is une. So you say c'est une chaise. By the way, whatever I have written over here, une, they, all these are indefinite articles. If you do not know what are indefinite articles and how do you use them in French, I'm dropping the link in the card above. You can watch that video and come back here again. So, c'est une chaise. C'est une chaise, which means this is a chair. Now, c'est un vélo. C'est un vélo, which means this is a bicycle. C'est un stylo. C'est un stylo. This is a pen. C'est une fleur. C'est une fleur,
which means this is a flower. So chaise, fleur, they are feminine nouns. Therefore, I've used in with them. Vélo and stylo, they are masculine singular nouns. Therefore, I have used un with them. So c'est une chaise, c'est un vélo, c'est un stylo, et c'est une fleur. Clearly, all of them are singular nouns. So since they are singular, I'm using this is with them. Now, if you turn them into plural, let's say I'm writing something plural. Des livres, des sacs, des tables, all these are plural nouns. Now, for plurals, of course, you cannot say this is some tables. You will have to say these are some tables. So you need something plural. For plural, you use ce sont. Now, some examples. Ce sont des livres. Ce sont des livres. These are some books. Ce sont des sacs. Ce sont des sacs. These are some bags. Ce sont des tables. These are some tables. Ce sont des cahiers, which means these are some notebooks. Now, by the way, if you do not know how do you make the plural of nouns, I'm dropping the link in the card above. You can watch that video and then come back here again. I'm repeating these examples for you. C'est une chaise. C'est un vélo. C'est un stylo. C'est une fleur. Ce sont des livres. Ce sont des sacs. Ce sont des tables. Ce sont des cahiers. Now you can look any object around you and you can pose yourself the question, qu'est-ce que c'est? Qu'est-ce que c'est? C'est quoi? C'est quoi? And you can keep replying to those questions. As in, c'est un stylo, c'est une fleur, c'est un sac, c'est un livre, c'est un cahier, ce sont des sacs. Now the second question, that is, qui est-ce? Qui est-ce? Qui est-ce? Or you can also say it as, c'est qui? C'est qui? Now both of them mean who is this or who are these. Qui est or c'est qui? Now if you look here carefully, I have just reversed it. C'est qui? So qui est or c'est qui? Which means who is this or who are these? So clearly we are using the word qui over here, which means who. So we ask this question for people, not for objects. So, qui est, c'est qui? Who is this? Who are these? How do you reply to this question? Again, you will need two things. C'est or ce sont. C'est, which means this is. Ce sont, which means these are. Now, let's say there is a baker. So, you will say, qui est? Who is this? And the answer would be, this is a baker. Qui est? Who is this? You can say, c'est un artiste. This is an artist. So, qui est? C'est qui? Okay, now I have written few examples in front of you for people. So, c'est un étudiant. C'est un étudiant. Now, since you ask this question, qui est or c'est qui for the people, so c'est un étudiant. All these are people. Étudiant, boulanger, journaliste. So, c'est un étudiant, which means this is a student. C'est un boulanger. C'est un boulanger, which means this is a baker. C'est une journaliste. C'est une journaliste, this is a journalist. C'est une artiste. C'est une artiste, which means this is an artist. So clearly all of them are singulars. So that is why I have used c'est. Now for plurals you will use ce sont. For example, ce sont des étudiants. Ce sont des étudiants, which means these are some students. Ce sont des professeurs. Ce sont des professeurs, these are some professors. Ce sont des médecins, these are some doctors. Ce sont des musiciens, which means these are some musicians. So all of them are people. C'est un étudiant, c'est un boulanger, c'est une journaliste, c'est une artiste. Ce sont des étudiants. Ce sont des professeurs, ce sont des médecins et finalement, ce sont des musiciens. Now, there is an exception over here. Till now, what we were doing, we were writing c'est or ce sont followed by the indefinite article, un or une or they. So, for example, c'est un boulanger, c'est une artiste, ce sont des professeurs. But if you have a proper noun, like for example, Napoleon, Caroline, Céline, these are all proper nouns because they are particular people. So for that, before these, you can never put your indefinite article. No, we never say c'est un Napoleon. No, even in English, you do not say this is a Céline or this is a Caroline. No, that's not possible. Before names, before proper nouns, you never put any article. So you say c'est Napoléon, c'est Caroline, c'est Céline, ce sont Jacques et Thomas. So here you have to just put c'est or ce sont followed by your proper noun. There won't be any indefinite or definite article before that. You never put any article before the proper nouns. So I repeat for you, c'est Napoléon, c'est Caroline, c'est Céline, ce sont Jacques et Thomas.